Samurai Shodown V Special is an updated version of, you guessed it, Samurai Shodown V. As one of the last games to ever grace SNK's Neo Geo Home AES system in 2004, V Special is not only one of SNK's strongest offerings, but one of my personal favorite fighting games. A lesser known title, but one that still receives competitive play and tournament attention to this day. This is a 4-button game, having light slash or A, medium slash or B, kick or C, and special or D. For the sake of keeping things simple, I will mostly use SNK's button notation of A, B, C, and D. As the sort of godfather of lane-focused, slow methodical play, Samurai Shodown has a heavy emphasis on your normals. Light slashes are the safest of these, with medium slashes somewhere in the middle. Heavy slashes are the most unsafe, but they do cause a lot of damage. Studying your character, their normals, and which of their moves are the best for certain situations is key. A and B together is your heavy slash. C or the kick button is self-explanatory, and you can do forward C for a sweep. The D button is used for a number of different actions. Pressing back and D will make you hop, making your lower body invincible. You can press down D to duck and press down back D or down forward D to roll. During all of these, you are throw invincible. Throws or grabs are done by pressing C and D with left or right. Follow up with an attack by pressing any slash afterwards. The rage meter below builds on your hit and amplifies your attacks when active. However, the amount of damage needed for the meter to activate varies from character to character. Similar to X Factor from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you can rage explode at any time by pressing A, B, and C, but you want to save this for the exact moment you need it in a potentially desperate situation, as once you pop it, you lose access to rage for the rest of the match. Rage exploding also stops the match timer. When you have rage, or when you rage explode, you have access to a super called a WFT, or weapon flipping technique, done with quarter circle forward or 2-3-6 C and D. This disarms your opponent and usually throws their weapon away from them, that they then have to try to get back. Below your health bar is a sword gauge that goes down when you attack. The higher it is, the more damage your attacks do, but the more it decreases, the lesser and lesser damage you deal out. It regenerates automatically, but you can grow it faster by meditating your rage meter away holding D. This also causes the section of your health behind the arrow above your health bar to expand. Once you lose a round and your health drops below or at the arrow, you have access to a time slow by pressing B, C, and D. The more you meditate, the longer time slow you are given. During time slow, you can E-send by pressing B, C, and D again. However, be careful, because once your health is below the arrow, you are vulnerable to fatalities. To perform a fatality or overkill, you must first win a round and get your opponent's health below the arrow. Once this is achieved, rage explode and do a quarter circle back or 2-1-4 C and D. This is blockable, but it is also an instant kill. To disarm your opponent outside of rage, do a quarter circle forward or 2-3-6 D the moment one of their normals connects. You can press start or provocation 3 times to disarm yourself willingly. After your opponent is knocked down, you can pursue them with either forward B and C or up B and C. You can suicide by inputting, bear with me here, back, then forward, then down, and pressing start or provocation. This will kill your character instantly.
It is written that the way of the samurai is in dying.
Thanks, Goemon.